yeah, once again, we're going to be just circling around the 25,036 level. That's what the pre-open rates seem to be indicating right now for us. Other than that, look out for PSBs. Like Kunal was saying, that the sectoral churn also is happening on pretty much, a sporadic basis. One day it's autos, one day it's metals, the other day it's PSBs. So that also is really moving up and down on a daily basis pretty much. And that churn also within leadership names also is playing out. The weak links then, and yesterday, of course, it was Tata Motors on account of those cyber attacks at their JLR facility. So that's definitely, been taking a beating. And maybe today, too, you will see some weakness on Tata Motors. That stock will just come up for you on your screens. The cyber attack, that's going to impact the profits for the full year, and no insurance can actually lead to that £2 billion impact. So there you go, the market open rates pretty flat right now. 25,031 is where we're currently at. Let's just check in on what KRBL is up to. Remember, the export of non-basmati rice shall be permitted only upon registration with the APEDA. So look out for not just that stock, but maybe, what the other ones, for example, LT Foods are going to be up to right now in trade. Piramal Enterprises, they've got the NCLT nod for a merger with Piramal Finance. It's going to be Jairam Sridharan who's appointed as the MD and CEO. Look out for that stock. LME, Hindustan Copper, given that LME Copper has jumped post Freeport's Grasberg force majeure. So that's the other stock which is also in focus. And Polycab, wherein there was the buzz that promoters may be looking at selling about 8-10% stake at a valuation of about almost 887 crore rupees. Flat for Polycab as we speak right now in trade. In the meantime, some of the other newsmakers, the likes of Lupin, Ipca Labs, Newgen Tech, Glenmark, these of course we've been flagging in any case, and that entire pack has started off somewhat in the positive, at least that can be said about Lupin for sure, given that they've got the US FDA okay for an antiviral ANDA with about $16 billion worth of US sales. So that's how big and sizable the opportunity is. 1.25% higher for Lupin, and Newgen is currently higher by 4.25%. They've bagged a 4.2 million euro UK contract and a 21 crore rupees contract from one of the general insurance companies as well. That stock holding higher by 4.25% as we speak right now. What about Keynes, Jubilant, Pidilite, Indian Bank, the big buzzers from yesterday? Let's revisit that entire piece. Keynes holding up 0.7%. Pidilite just mildly soft in trade, and Jubilant Foodworks is the other one which will come up for you on your screens next, given that that held out by almost 2.25% yesterday, and today it's gotten off to a flat start.
All right, but along with that, select metal counters are doing very well. Case in point being Hindustan Copper, as we have been flagging off the movement in the copper prices, 2.5% jump over there. Select shipping counters are once again seen to be buzzing. Stocks like Cochin Shipyard, GRSC, they are on the up move, and add to the metal basket, it's Hindalco as well that is seen to be inching higher. Other than that, within the auto pack, it's the ancillary space that is once again seen to be buzzing. Just yesterday, we had seen great moves coming in on Minda Corp. Today, things like Suprajit Engineering is quite excited. A good jump coming in on this particular counter. On the flip side, stocks like Astral, that is actually down 2.5%. Let's watch out for that. Tata Motors, like Aisha flagged off, it's a 2% cut coming in on this particular counter, and some of these gold financials are also seen to be retracing, given the fact that it was the gold prices internationally that were seen to be taking a bit of a U-turn. But in terms of the breadth of the markets, what we are getting to see is that the number of stocks that are seen to be declining are overpowering the stocks that are seen to be advancing for now, while India VIX is indicating a very, very flat move as of now.